Hello! We're off to Oxfordshire for this one. We are going to Wychwood Brewery and we are going to a beer which I've been a bit critical about. Reason being is that, we're going to once we get into the review of it, I'll let you know what I think of it. So the beer is, well, it says there, Gold Hobgoblin. It says on the back Hobgoblin Gold. So if it was called Hobgoblin Gold, I would expect it to be Hobgoblin there and Gold down there, but that's just me maybe. So it's Wychwood Brewery Gold Hobgoblin, 4.5% ABV, lovely jubbly, boys and girls. And on the rear it says Hobgoblin Gold, 4.5% ABV, lovely jubbly, boys and girls. So there you go. Right, let's crack her open first. I'll tell you what I think of her. So, there is, says Hobgoblin Gold there. I'm sorry, but you don't read the bottom then the top first, do you? You always read the top first and the bottom. Maybe it's just me anyway. So, little bit of grassness there, bit of reediness coming through. Now the reason why this beer hasn't really kind of like sat right with me is because I feel as though, I tell you what, let's go into it first. So let's pour out, because I want to shoot off about this one. I'm in the mood to really kick off about it, if you know what I mean. So I'll give a swirl. More melon, little grassy note there, hedgerow note. There's like a thin body there as well, like a, smells it. Funny enough, it smells like a watered down type of fruit character to it, like imagine kind of like lemon juice and someone's just added a load of water to it. It smells a little bit like that. It smells kind of like thin in body, if it makes any sense to you. So she pours out Gold, as you can see. Well, it wouldn't be any other colour, would it? Called what it's called anyway. So let's go in. First thing, it's sessionable. You're getting a fresh lime, fresh lemon. Everything's kind of like balances. There's no nasty bitterness about it. It just feels like a sessionable beer, which I think would appeal to lager drinkers as well, because there's no real big taste notes there. It's quite safe. Lemon's coming through now, with a hint of that lime. It does complement each other. Right, got that out of the way. Now I'm gonna have a go, like you do. Right, let's start from the characteristics of the Hobgoblin beer. First of all, I'm a big fan of Hobgoblin. It's a great beer, and for me, it's one of the biggest UK, one of the UK's biggest selling beers, and it's there for a reason, because it's actually quite good. It's a good, solid, almondy like beer, which I enjoy. Then, which were brought out the King Goblin. Not as good, but it had the strength, still had the characteristics of the Hobgoblin, which, you know, fair enough, it did have them taste characteristics. Now we go to the Hobgoblin Gold, if you want to call it that. Now, this is where this is where I'm gonna whinge. This beer, they can call it that if they want, but for me, this beer has got no characteristics in the taste of it compared to the Hobgoblin. It has no characteristics in the taste of it compared to the King Goblin. So why the hell would you call it Gold Hobgoblin? Is it because that the Hobgoblin range is so popular that you have to label something like that to sell a truckload of it? Or is it because, now this is where I'm getting on dodgy ground, is it because this came out at the same time that the likes of Status Quo, of all people, went to the Wychwood brewery to taste a load of tasting beers for their pile driver? I know where I'm going now. Is this one of the beers that Rick Parfitt and co rejected? But obviously Wychwood have got a load of them on the go and they had to label them something. I'd like to know. I'd like to have an email from Wychwood telling me, you know, one way or the other. But for me, it's a pleasant beer. But they shouldn't call it Hobgoblin. They should give it a name of its own, because it's got nothing in common taste wise to the Hobgoblin original or the King Goblin. And for me, you know, the marketing of it has got on my nerves a bit. I will read the back anyway. I'll tell you what it says on the back of it. It says a golden treasure hidden within the Wychwood has been unearthed. And it's a no fool's gold, the combination of 4 hop varieties. Doesn't tell you what hops are in this. So basically it goes on and it goes on saying it's connected to the other Hobgoblins, but for me it's got nothing to do with Hobgoblin at all. It's got nothing to do with King Goblin at all. It's a pleasant beer, yes, but us beer drinkers, we know mugs. It's a great beer, but call it something else, please. And on that note, please subscribe, murder me in the comments, and I shall see you again soon. So cheers.